Okay. Hello. So, have you got the playlist? It's called Grow with the Hand. 3, 2, 1, play. And then we'll start seated in a cross-legged seat, or if you like, you can sit in Virasana. But the main thing is that I would like your sit bones to be rooting on something. So if it's just the earth, that's also fine. Not just the earth. If it's the earth, that's also fine. But make sure that you really can feel these bony protuberances, the ischial tuberosity is what they're called. Not that that matters very much, especially not today. I'm going to sit on a block because it makes the spine nice and elevated. I know, so I don't know if you know, but today is, at least in Britain, National Health, this week is National Mental Health Awareness Week, and they're talking about nature as a theme. And you guys know from practicing with me all the time that nature is really big inspiration for me in the practice. And it's not by accident, because the yoga system understands that nature is us and that we are nature. And so if we're working with asana with our body, we're working with the elements. Basically, we're practicing alchemy by bringing things into a state of union, a state of, if you will, yoga. So we'll start by practicing exactly that. Take your hands, you can maybe have them facing down or facing up. Actually, it doesn't really matter which you can choose whatever you prefer. But then find a long spine, of course. And perhaps let the eyes close down, or you can let your gaze fall slightly in front of you. Perhaps let it rest on the floor with a soft gaze. So we'll begin by inviting the attention into the body and exploring its makeup. So I emphasize these sit bones. Find your sit bones pressing into whatever you're sitting on. Feel the weight of that pelvis, the beautiful pelvis, as it connects with the earth, either directly through the floor or through a block. And find the groundedness that comes from that seat. We begin with the grossest element, the earth, where we all come from. Throughout our practice, we're going to try and embody, or rather bring our awareness to how we already embody all of these elements within us. We have all these powers, and if we bring them into unity, into harmony, then they all support each other. So we start with groundedness. And from there, let the spine grow up all the way towards the ceiling. And feel how the breath moves through the body, through that beautiful snaking column of the spine, which in the Indian tradition is personified as Ganga, the Ganges, the river, where the cerebral spinal fluid flows up to the crown of the head and then down again to the sacrum. The quality of water, the fluidity that we have in us. From here, we move up to the navel, to the center of our fire, to our motivation, to our digestion, to our heat in our body. You know from regular practice with me that we generate heat usually in our practice, so we'll feel that. And from there, we rise up again to the lungs, to the space behind the heart, to air. The force of communication, the force of spaciousness, the force of ideas and inspiration, the spirit. Finally, we move up again to the space behind the throat, at the top of the roof of the mouth, and the space behind the eyes to the ether. And in fact, the spaciousness that resides between every single cell of our body, every single molecule. We are, in fact, more space than not. Perhaps already as we sit, having explored these 5 elements, or named them at least, you can see what a miracle it is that we in our bodies can unite these different elements. And as we move through the practice, we'll see how combining these different powers can make us do amazing things. So take a breath in through the nose and then exhale perhaps through the mouth and let it escape. Ground yourself down again through those sit bones. Plant your fingertips now on the earth beside you so that you now ground down into the earth. We begin there. Let your right hand stay on the floor and reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. So we root through the earth to rise through the side of the body. Take a big reach through the fingertips. And as you exhale, we'll lean over to the side. Use the breath. Inhale, fill up the lungs on the left side. Then exhale, take the hand down towards the floor. Again, the inhale reaches up the left hand as your right, the right hand, sorry, as your left hand plugs into the earth. We find a lean. And find already the spaciousness, that ether element. And exhale, take the hand down. All right, remove your block for now. We'll come down to lie on the floor, get close to the earth. So come down all the way towards the floor and then take both legs up towards the ceiling. Well, rather the right leg and the left leg can stay down. Okay, so your shoulders can be down on the floor for now. Take your hands and interlace them behind the hamstring of the right leg. Cool, so you can have a wee bend in the knee. Maybe bend the knee and see if you can rotate the leg towards the right a wee bit. Find a tiny bit of external rotation so that your right hip drops down towards the floor. Bring the toes back towards your face and kick the heel up towards the sky. Start to pull back with your hands against the leg. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you can start to kick the heel away. But your leg doesn't go anywhere because your hand is pulling it back. Do the same thing, inhale, inhale and spread the toes. Feel the sole of the foot interacting with the texture of the air. And then as you exhale, maybe kick the heel a little bit more. Good. Perhaps you could experiment with bending and straightening a little bit if you like. I know it's already just the first pose, but you can see how it feels to do that. Then we'll exhale, swap the legs, step the right down and the left up. Okay, so we start with the wee bend so that we can feel the hip in the thigh bone in the hip socket. Find that rotation just a little bit so your left hip drops down towards the floor. You can already feel your belly starting to ignite a wee bit. Find the space across the toes as they pull back towards the face. Exhale, kick the heel away as you pull back with the hands. So let the breath fill up as you inhale. And that exhale, you can start to kick the heel away, but still pulling back. Maybe you can even start to pull the toes to your face more, straighten the leg more, bend and straightening. So bending and straightening, finding a fluidity still to that motion. As we bend and straighten, we encourage the muscles to move, glide across each other in a nice, smooth way. You know, we don't want to be dry and rigid and brittle about any of our movements. Okay. All right, keep your left leg where it is. Take both hands and reach them to the left-hand side of your left thigh. So it's a twist. Now the shoulders can come off the mat. Now we create some fire. Exhale there. Find the navel coming back towards the spine. Inhale, both legs up, both arms up. Exhale, left leg down, both hands on the outside of the right leg. Still reach, 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 reach. Inhale up. Good. Exhale, we go down. Good. Nice and strong. Lovely. Inhale, we take the legs up. Spread those toes. Make yourself active all the way to the end of the leg. Exhale the right hand side. Inhale up. Let's do one more time each side. Exhale. Lift the shoulders a little bit higher. Engage both inner thighs. Good. Inhale up. Exhale the right hand side. Lift maybe even the base of the shoulder blades off the floor. Reach, 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 reach. Inhale both legs up towards the ceiling. Exhale, can you take both hands up to both toes? The longer your legs, the harder it is. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, knees towards your forehead. You can wrap the hands around. Take a breath in and exhale. Good. Let's roll up the spine straight away. So find that roll, keep it nice and tight, and that'll help you come up and around. Cross the shins straight away, we'll step back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a beautiful place to experience and explore all of these elements, because it's a place that balances spaciousness, energy, force, with groundedness. So perhaps bend and straighten the legs, pedal out the feet, do it in a very smooth and sensual way so that you can start to feel the fluidity of things moving around the pelvis. Take another breath in through the nose. Feel how the air rushes into your body and fills you up. Inspiration, perhaps an exhale through the mouth. Already now you can start to feel the warmth of your body, the aliveness. Okay, take your hands and start to walk them back towards your feet. So we walk to a forward fold at the back of the mat. So you can feel how as the weight pours into your feet, so how it descends down through the density of your bones into the heels. Then let the weight come forward a little bit into the balls of the feet so that you have that fluidity, you have everything together. Let the hands come off the right hand side of your mat as you reach into like a little halfway lift to the right hand side. So you can keep the bend in the knees. Yeah, good, lovely. Exhale, come back to the center, then walk off to the left hand side. Maybe pin your right hip back so you find that stretch through the side of the waist. Good. Exhale, come back towards the center. Now let's round through the spine again. Find like a wave, like that fluidity, pressing down the density of your bones into the feet as you come all the way up through the spine. Beautiful, lovely. To the ceiling. Interlace the fingers when you get there and press them up into the sky. Ground your feet down. Give yourself air. Could go on and on and on like this, and I probably will, but you can see how all these elements are in us. It's a fantastic thing. Okay, let's generate some more fire. Press your feet down, draw your tailbone down so you're nice and flat. As you exhale, go down towards your left. Press both the ankles and now exhale down towards your right. Good. Lovely. The inhale will start to lift you up towards the sky. Exhale down towards your left. Good. Okay, inhale all the way up. Let's do one more time down towards your right. Smashing. Inhale all the way up towards the sky. I'm sure you feel a little bit warmer even from that. Exhale, burst the hands open and come to the top of your mat. Let's salute the earth. Press the feet. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Salute the sky. Exhale, unfold. Bow down, bend at the knees. Take your hands all the way to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Press the feet down into the floor again. Root to rise. Heels down, hips forward. Heart lifts. Fingertips all the way up to the earth. To the sky, rather. Inhale, lift it up, hands facing each other, shoulders.
Emma,
Yes.
we hear you really weird sometimes.
All right. Is that
like
right?
Now, yes. Before, not actually.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I need to be careful for what the microphone is doing.
Yeah, I think it's only when you like raise your arms and then your microphone gets a little.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll be
Sorry
careful
for the
with that.
interruption.
Thanks, Greta. Thank you for pointing it out. Right. It's only an excuse to get out of chair pose, of course. Haha. All right. Let's come down into chair pose. All right. Now sit yourself down. Here, I'm sure you can feel that nice gravity flowing, earthiness, earthiness, earthiness. Press the heels down, press the balls of the feet down. But then find that lift behind the heart, that spaciousness in the air. Good. Press your right heel down, lift your left foot, hover it off the floor. Let's step it back into a low lunge. I'm going to turn around this way. Okay. Press your feet down into the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take the hands around the right foot, then peel the right hip back for half Hanuman shape. Good. Dig the heel into the ground. Heel down, hip back, right hip back. Heart lifts forward. Inhale. Good. So use the exhale to find the navel. Use the inhale to find the spaciousness. Exhale, take your hands off the right hand side. So you're turning around, both hands on the outside of your right leg. See if you can stay here, maybe lift the chest forward. If you like more, you can maybe turn the toes to the center of the mat. Okay. Inhale, come back to center. We'll walk the hands forward, take both hands on the inside, of the right foot. You can maybe walk the foot to the outside edge of the mat. Now here, you can either stay, let your hips drop forward, or if you like, you can tuck the back toes and find a lift of the back leg. Nice, so that strength of the leg creates the fluidity as we let the hips start to get more open, driving the heel down into the floor and finding the heat. Good, take another breath in. Exhale, step the left foot forward, Malasana. Okay, good. Maybe find a little wiggly fluidity here if that feels nice to you. See that the spine can be super long. Take a breath in. As we exhale, we'll dive forward, toes in, heels out, fold. Let the heads hang, let the shoulders be soft, let the belly be soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, toes out, heels in, Malasana. Okay, one more time. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Good. Hands to the earth again, heart forward, look forward. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Okay, exhale, find the navel floating back towards the spine. Press both hands against the earth. Inhale, right leg comes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, take the knee forward towards the nose, round the upper back, look forward, take the foot between the hands, left heel comes down towards the floor, come up and around, warrior two. Good. So sit down, let the power of gravity create strength and power and heat in this posture. But then let the lungs be so spacious, the arms come apart from each other, fill yourself with breath. Good. All right, left hand down, left leg. Let's reach the right hand towards the ceiling, reverse warrior. Right hip moving away from right thigh. Exhale, take both hands around the right foot, square the hips, runner's lunge. So again, stamp that right foot down into the floor so strongly, pin it back, so you're really grounded in that right foot. Exhale, start to bend in the left knee, find fluidity in your movement, and then we're going to spring forward, rock the weight into the right foot, standing split. Good. Okay, see if you can pull the right hip back so that we square the hip, You can maybe feel more going through the right leg as you do so. Left inner thigh spiraling towards the ceiling. Take a breath in and look forward. Now, as you exhale, take your left foot and place it on the right-hand side of the right foot. So we cross the legs. The left knee like nestles into the back of the right knee. Cool. So fingertips on the floor. Really see if you can heel the right hip back in space. It's going to give you more of that stretch in the legs. Inhale and look forward. Okay, so here we're going to be a little crazy. We have two ways of traveling back to a plank. So either you can plant the hands and step back into a plank, or if already the heat is already getting to your head, like me, you can see if we can lean into the hands and find a jump. So this is where we find air, we find heat, we find fire. We press the hands into the floor and see if you can find a lean into the fingertips. So you can do the lean all together, and you can either step from here or jump. So inhale, you lean, look forward, find the navel lifting. Exhale, come back into the feet. Inhale, lean into the hands. Exhale, come back into the feet. Last time, inhale, lean, and then see if the feet can jump up and kick and jump back to your plank. Good, chaturanga. Lovely. So everyone's always surprised that it's not actually as scary and awful as you think it is. Downward facing dog. Good. Enjoy a big influx of air into your lungs. Enjoy the heat of your body. Exhale. Good. Take a walk to the front of the mat. So press into the hands as you do so. Keep the hips lifting, the little steps all the way. If you can, press the hands the entire way. Then when you get there, bend the knees, go round through the spine. Heels down, hips down, round through the whole spine, lovely. And then arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Very nice. Good. Exhale. Let's bend the knees, find the chair. So embrace gravity, embrace the weight. Use the fact that you've got that density in space to make yourself stronger, to make yourself more spacious, to make, the opposing forces work for you. So as your pelvis goes down, can the arms go up? And can your navel support you as you do that? Good. Press the left foot, take your right foot, hover it off the floor. Step it back, low lunge, right knee to the floor. Okay. Inhale, arms up, one breath. Exhale, take the hands around the left foot. Then the left hip peels back. We find this half Hanuman. So as we get into the back of the legs, which is like our earthy kind of place connecting to the ground, we want to press the heel down, use that density to find it. Good. Okay, heel down and pulling it back in. Yeah. Then we can take the hands off the left-hand side of the left leg. Just to switch up a little bit the targeting space of this stretch. If you want to do even more, you can turn the toes inwards and extend the chest forwards. Good. Okay, inhale, come back. Walk the left foot off the left-hand side of the mat. And here we find this lizard shape. So the hips start to square to the front, and we still drive that heel down into the floor. So it's super powerful. That can help you, and also the density of the back, that can help you if you're lifting. Then as the heels go back, the pelvis drops, the heart lifts. Got all these opposing forces going on all at the same time, creating then spaciousness. Okay, exhale, step the right foot forward, Malasana. Good. I love Malasana, as you know, but not just because it's just a lovely posture, but also because it's got opposing stuff going on. You've got your weight in your heels. Press them down. Then you see how you get lift. Exactly. Imagine yourself like the flame of a candle. So your spine gets so long. Good. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold. Toes in, heels out. Halfway lift. In a fluid manner, use the inhale. Exhale, heels in, toes out. Malasana. Good. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, dive forward, fold. One more halfway lift here. Then step back, downward facing dog. Okay, left leg towards the ceiling this time. Okay, exhale, knee to nose, round it forward. Nice strong hand, step left foot through, right heel down towards the floor. Good, warrior two. Good. Nice, Philippine, good job. Okay, everyone find that slight lift of the belly. That it's like that center point between the downward motion of the legs, pressing down to rise up. So like think how your feet press down so your inner thighs can lift up. And then how your heart expands in all directions as the arms reach to the outside edges of your mat. Exactly. Right hand down, right leg, left hand up towards the ceiling as the breath pours into your left lung. Exhale, take both hands down around the left foot, runner's lunge. Okay, so let the weight come down into that left heel, find that bend in the right knee. The inhale will carry you forward, standing splits, right leg reaches up towards the ceiling. You could even use your left hand on your hip crease, pulling it back so that the hips square even more. So it makes it feel a bit denser, but then from there you create more space. Good. Take another breath in, look forward, find length in the spine. As you exhale, take the right foot on the outside edge of the left foot, so your knees are crossing. So you know where we're going now? You can test your courage and find that lean into the fingertips. So as you breathe in, you take the weight into the hands. A slight bend in the elbows will help you find the space, the power in the shoulders. Good. Know that you're an alchemical being. And that helps you to move through space. The look of disbelief. Okay, find the lean into the fingers, look forward, use that in breath, then exhale, we step and jump back. Chaturanga. Woohoo! Nice. Chaturanga, lower down towards the floor. Inhale, upward facing, good. Pause in your upward facing, roll the shoulders back, let the heart lift. Yes, downward facing dog. Good. Enjoy a breath in. And a lovely exhale. Okay, let's walk to the front of the mat. Again, feet slowly come towards the hands, little steps. Good. Press the heels, roll through the spine. Arms up, greet the heavens. Bend the knees, chair. Good. Feel the lovely power of your legs. Yes. Stamp the heels into the floor. Think about them moving away from each other to isometrically create this engagement, this aliveness in the whole spiral of the leg. Okay, press into your right foot, hover the left foot. This time, let's stand up. Take the left knee with you. Okay, you can grab it and stand up super tall. Right, then keep it there. Join the palms. Now see if your left knee can tap your left elbow, even when you stand really tall. Lovely. Okay, from here, can you take the foot onto the leg somewhere? Point your left knee out to the left. Good. Nice. As you press the foot against the right thigh, you can feel how the right thigh switches on and is so alive. Okay, from there, step back, warrior two. Okay, from here, lean forward. Take your right forearm to your right thigh. Reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. Okay, stamp those feet into the earth powerfully. Now, from here, can we reach the right hand forward again Forward, forward, forward. I know that's a lot, but see then if your right hand can come, maybe the fingertips on to the floor on the inside of your right foot. Cool. If there's not enough space for that, you can take your right hand onto a block. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Okay, see if you can pin your left shoulder back, lift the lower abdomen, stamp your right heel into the floor, turn your tailbone underneath you. Yeah, good. Okay, beautiful. So from here, take your left hand down towards the floor. Your right hand is also on the floor, and pull your left hip forward. So now we're in lizard again. Now, from here, we have some options. I'm turning around to show you. So you can stay in your lizard, or you can exhale, bend yourself down. So if at any point you can place, in fact, let's all place the left knee down onto the floor first, and then you can lift the back knee if you like. See if your right shoulder can hug underneath your right knee. Good. And then see if the hand can come out underneath it. Good. The left hand comes out wide as well, and then send both shoulders forward. Great. So that's number one. If you'd like to lift the back knee, you can do that. Cool. All right. Good. So see, still send the chest forward. Yes. Good. Exactly. So it's going to get more in the hip. Now, if you believe it, I actually have more levels for this if you want. If you want, you can see if the hands will hover. Ooh. Oh my goodness. No. Okay, or you can see if the hands will bind. That might be easier, or it might not. You can also put the knee down for that. Okay, great. Look at that. Awesome. All right, release that. See, unravel your hands. Take your hands around the right foot. Let's come back. Good. Get your weight back into your feet. Then let's rise up. Inhale, high lunge. Yowza. Good. Good job. All right. Exhale. Find your center of gravity underneath the navel, behind it. As you inhale, we're going to stand up, take the left knee in towards the chest. Good. All right. So stand up super tall. Use the power of that right thigh that we tested out in our tree posture. Now, can you get your big toe or maybe the edge of your left foot and see if it will straighten it a little or a lot? So it doesn't have to be completely straight. Or the other option, if you have a strap, is to use a strap for this next bit. But I believe that holding on to it may be easier just because you'll have more control over your descent. So we're going to descend. Ooh, okay. Michelle, that might be painful, but see. Okay, so start to bend your right knee. Open your chest as much as you can. Then we're going to start to bend the right knee. More. Yeah. Oh, I see the wobbles. That's so amazing. Okay, more. It may be a crash landing. It may not. All the way down towards the earth. Yes. Okay, awesome. Good job. I told you we were going to explore our relationship to the earth. Take your left foot down towards the floor, right foot on the inside of the left thigh. From here, a very much more relaxed posture. Take your hands forward towards your left shin or your left foot. Janu Shirshasana A. Of course, you can also use your strap here. Good. So lengthen your chest as much as you can. Rotate your heart around so that you're facing your leg. Then as you exhale, you can send your chest towards the leg. Pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Good. Stay for 3 breaths. Maybe on the exhale, find a lifting of the navel. See if that can peel your left hip back just a little bit. Good. All right, release that. Inhale, come back up. Take your left elbow towards your left knee, your right hand towards the sky. Good. So here, you can either reach for your left foot if you have space with your left hand, or you can leave it on the left knee. From here, you can take the right hand to the back of the head and lean back, perhaps. If you want to, you can go for the foot, but maybe there's not space in the chest yet to do that. Main thing is keeping length in the spine. Good. Take one more inhale and lengthen, 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 lengthen. Okay, exhale, take the right hand down. Cross the shins. Take your hands forward. Downward facing dog. Good. Okay, take a breath in here. You can reset with an exhale. Look forward towards the hands. Let's take a walk. Okay, round through the spine. Round, 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 round. Good, all the way up towards the sky, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, chair. Okay, last chair. Good. Oh, okay, good. I should tell you that every time. All right, press down that left foot, hover the right foot. Stand up, take it with you, give it a hug. Use that to already here, find that standing left leg, nice and strong. Join the palms. Chest is open. Open chest really helps you for where we're going. Now, see if you can tap the right elbow with the right knee, even as you stand up tall. Good. Really press the left foot down. All right, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, step back, warrior two. Oh, I forgot Vrikshasana. It doesn't matter. Okay, warrior two. Let's take the left forearm to the left thigh. Right hand up and over, side angle. So right shoulder peels back. Tuck that tail, lift the lower belly, for example, Maeve. Tuck that tushy underneath you. Yeah, exactly, that's it. Then press the back foot into the floor even more. Good. All right, let's reach the left hand forward. Strong waist, then left hand all the way to the floor or the fingertips or the blocks. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Good. Okay, so right hand down, let's square the hips. So we have here our lizard and our flying lizard. Yes, yes. So we start by placing the right knee down onto the floor. Take a breath in, find spaciousness in the torso. Good. Exhale, let's take the shoulder underneath. So the left hand comes out to the left of your foot. So walk the left hand off there. Then the right hand goes off to the side as well. Good. Then, main thing, send your shoulders forward and your heart forward. Great. Okay, step one. If you want, you can lift the back knee. Use the density of your beautiful thighs and shin muscles. No? Yes. And calf muscles and tushy. Then send the heart forward. If you want, you can let the hands fly. Oh! Good. And you can find a bind if you want. Good job. Heart surging forward helps with all of this. Good job. Okay, exhale, release. Take the hands around the left foot. Whew. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Good. Exhale, find that center of gravity. Inhale, right leg up and towards the chest. Cool. Okay, so here we're taking the foot. You can take the big toe. You can take the outside edge. You can take a strap. You can keep a bend in the knee the entire time. If you like, you can test out what it feels like to straighten a little or a lot. Then let's strengthen that left leg all the way down to the floor. Ooh, yes. Great. Good job. Yes, nice. Awesome. All right. Right leg extends, left leg in towards that right upper thigh. Janushirshasana. So turn yourself around towards that right leg and then we'll fold towards it. You can use the strap here again. You can hold on to the shin, whatever you like. Let the shoulders come down away from the ears. Shoulder blades tuck in behind you like wings. Sit bones ground down into the earth. See if you can invite breath in, spaciousness in. fluidity in, if nothing else, in your attitude. So we're doing a warm, strong, powerful practice. Can you meet it with grace? That's part of what the fluidity is about. Inhale, come up. Take your right knee to that right elbow and right knee together. Left hand onto the back of the head. So we have this variation first. If there's space to do it, you can take the right hand around the right foot. And if there's space to do it, you can take the left hand up and over. Don't have to. Aim, if you're taking your hand over, to pull the left shoulder back so that the chest doesn't close. You don't have to do that. Okay, inhale, come back up. Let's cross the shins. Step back, downward facing dog. Okay, here, take the right leg towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Pull your left hip back to square your hips. Good. Now, lift the left inner thigh towards the ceiling. Look towards your hands and start to walk your hands back towards your left foot. We're going to land in standing splits. Lovely. Reach the right foot, super strong and long. Take a breath in. Exhale, round it forward like we do in downward facing dog, usually knee to nose. Inhale, extend once more. Exhale like a little flamingo. Good, good. Inhale, lengthen. Good, and now we're going to do another cool, fun transition. Knee to nose, bend the left knee. Now look forward. Kick the right foot forward. So we're going to kick it underneath. And then see if you can sit down. Smashing. Good. So all of this works well because you've all been working so hard with me all semester. Okay, so take your left foot out to the side again. We're going to move into Janusharshasana, except for this time we're going to do a variation. Bend the right foot and take your hands around the right foot. Or you can use a strap. So I'll show you what we'll do and you can choose if you want to use a strap. So lift the right knee up. Good, so that we are. See if you can keep the chest and the back open. Cool. From here, press into the ball of the foot, lift the lower belly, and see if you can straighten the leg a little or a lot. Notice if the back rounds. See if you can keep the knee bent in that case. Good. Use the breath to elevate you. Good. Okay, we are ready. But rebend that right knee. Now, point your right knee out to the side. And then take your hands underneath your leg like a little tray. Okay, from here you can pull the leg towards you. And then maybe give it a little waggle. Cool. From here, if you like, you can take the foot into your left elbow crease. And then maybe take the knee into your, so you've got a little baby there. And then you can rock it. Good. Okie dokie. From here, what we can do is take both hands around that right foot and see if you can shift the knee back in space beyond you. Good. Okay, from here, let's sit up even taller and see if you can chuck that right leg over the shoulder, like you're putting on a backpack. So see if you can get it nice and high. Good. So from here, two options. You can start with a strap maybe. What we're going to look for is that leg starting to straighten. What we're doing, yeah, so the right hand is going to be on the floor and then the right leg is going to straighten. So up towards the sky. Tam is like, what? You can do it, right? This is what the strap is for because it makes it more accessible. You can make the strap as long as you like. So this is a cat cleaning butt pose. That's the Sanskrit. Okay, right. So yeah, try the strap. So what we're doing, we're straightening this leg. We've been working with the hamstrings the entire time and the hips. Then we want to find the spaciousness, the shining in the heart. The actual Sanskrit name of this pose is sundial, right? Surya Yantrasana. So I like to think of the heart being a sun that shines up towards the ceiling as we do this. Nice, good. So press the right hand down strongly and then pull the left shoulder back, let the heart lift. Oh, Gia, look at that. You can tell you're a cat lover. Amazing. Everyone looks perfect. Great. Okay, let's exhale to rebend the right knee. Okay, let's cross the shins. Step back, downward facing dog. Good job, everybody. Okay, take a breath, fill yourself up. Exhale, let go of anything that is lingering mentally after that. Take your left leg towards the ceiling. Okay, square those hips. Greta, square the hips. Good. Walk the hands back towards your right foot, standing split. Okay, reach with that left leg. Stamp the right foot into the floor. That hamstring is going to support you where you're going. Exhale, left knee towards the nose. Good. Inhale, left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Okay, last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Bend the right knee. Then we look forward. We kick the foot. See if we can come all the way down. Good. It's a fast transition. Nice. So right foot into left thigh. We start with this foundation, Janu Shirshasana, when we start to take the left foot in. And we can take the hands around the outside edge of the foot. From here, we pull the knee in towards the chest. So here you can see how we're practicing for where we're going. We want to keep the chest nice and lifted. And then we can start to stretch out the hamstring if you want by pressing into the ball of the foot. So like pointing the toe. Good. Keep lifting the heart up, 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 the lower back lifting up. Lovely. So nice, good. Okay, rebend that left knee. We get a tray for our left shin. Great. We can start to give it a little shuggle wiggle. We can take the foot into the crease there. Find our little baby, our baby log. So as we do this, as you find the wiggle, see if you can keep your pelvis stable so that the thigh bone is moving relative to the pelvis. Because if you move the pelvis with it, you're not really stretching anything, just having a nice wiggle. Good, which is also nice. All movement is good. Okay, let's take both hands onto the foot and we start to shift the knee back. We're pulling it back in space. Back, 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 back. If you ever want to put your leg behind your head, this is also, don't know why you would want to do that, but here yogis do it for some reason. This is a good precursor for that. Right, so we're going to sit on our back pat. Good. And then we can either take the hand to the foot or take the strap to the foot. Now, let me emphasize again my point about the elements. See, this left hand is going to be your earthing element, grounding into the floor. And that will give you the rooting to rise. So we press down with the left hand, press down with the right hip, and then let that movement spiral through the spine as you shine the heart up towards the ceiling. Lovely. So lift the right quad muscle, the right kneecap. Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Gabby, I'm sure you could shorten the strap or you can, I don't know. Yeah, I bet you could get the foot. Nice, Michelle. Good, nice, nice. Okay, you've held it for so long, you courageous people. Release that. Cross the shins, let's step back, downward facing dog. So good, you guys, well done. Okay. We haven't done like any vinyasas. Let's come forward into a plank. Lower chest. We did one or two. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Okay. Bend the knees. Let's come down towards the floor. Come down to lie down. A well-deserved lie down after everything we've just been doing. Bend the knees and take them in towards the chest, and then flex the feet. Send the soles of the feet towards the sky. Like solar panels. Then you can grab the outside edges of the feet and press the feet up and towards the hands. Happy baby. Good. If you like, what I like to do here is straighten one leg and then the other. That might not be something you enjoy, but if you do, then that's a nice thing to do here. If you can straighten one leg and then the other, you could maybe even straighten both legs and let the toes come to the floor behind you. And taking the legs wide. Nice. Yeah. Great. Looking at the screen at the same time as doing that, I have to say, very impressive. Okay, oh my God. All right, take your knees back in towards the chest. From here, so you have two options for the next posture. So either you can just let the legs go up towards the ceiling, Viparita Karani, just lying on your back and letting the feet go up towards the sky. If you would like to do a shoulder stand, bend the knees and take them in towards the chest. Take the hands to the floor beside you and use the hands against it. So keep your knees bent first, right? Press the hands into the floor and then lift your hips up. Knees bent in towards the forehead, then take the hands to the low back. Once your hands meet the low back, then you can slowly extend the legs towards the ceiling. Lovely. Inner thighs moving towards each other. Good. So as you press down with the elbows, lift the lower belly and the inner thighs, so you draw your feet up towards the ceiling. See if you can make space for the chin and the neck. Ooh, okay. You can do it, that's fine. Make space for the chin. Oh, very nice. Chin and the neck by just moving the chin away from the chest a little bit, as if you had like an orange there. Okay. Slowly bend the knees and take them back towards you so that your knees can maybe rest on the forehead for a moment. Good. And slowly unravel down towards the floor. Good. Okay, take the feet to the floor. Let the shoulders rest. Maybe join the soles of the feet here. And then press the elbows to lift yourself up as if you're going to check out what's happening on the computer screen, which might also help. And then from here, one last back bend to finish it off. Press the elbows down, lift the shoulders up, lift the heart up. Pressing the soles of the feet helps with this as well. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Find that spaciousness as the breath pours into you. And then you can let the head drop back if that feels okay for you, or you can let the head reach away. But now, in this beautiful alchemical balance, you can feel how the feet press against each other, against the floor, against the rest of your body, the warmth, the breath that fills you up. And that buzz of beauty and harmony that comes from all these things being united. As you inhale, take the head back if you dropped it, and then slowly unravel. So tilt your pelvis down, so the pelvis comes down, lower back, then middle back, come all the way down towards the earth. Let your shoulders meet the floor. From here, take your feet mat width apart. We can let the knees rock left and right. From here, let the knees rock over all the way to the right hand side. Take the hands wide and let your gaze turn off to the left. So we come back down towards the earth. Now gravity again is our friend, as it allows us to find some softening, some opening, that fluidity again. Another soft breath in. Inhale, take that knees back up towards the ceiling, let them drop over to the left side now, gaze turn towards the right. And start to feel how the heat of the body starts to be earthed and return back from where it came from. As we inevitably all will return to the earth we came from. Inhale, take the knees back up towards the ceiling, walk the feet to the outside edges of the mat, let the palms face up. Make any final adjustments that you need to find rest now. Take a breath in through the nose. As you exhale, now we release the body back down to the earth. Find the density of your bones, the heels, the backs of the pelvis, the shoulders, the skull, the spine, all of the bones of your body, and let the weight of them, the density, the groundedness of them, meet the earth and sink down. Let the moisture of your body, water always flows to the lowest point, so let that happen. Let the soft tissues of your body spread across the mat and release. Perhaps another breath in through the nose and another exhale through parted lips. As you start to bring the heat away from the body, that heat that we've generated from our beautiful practice, that heat which creates transformation, which is what we were doing. As the breath starts to find its own natural soft rhythm, see if you can allow it to move through you without changing the breath, just witnessing it. That flow and how it creates also that spaciousness, moving, vibrating between all of the molecules of your being. In this way, as we rest, once more, we come into this state of yoga, this unifying of all these disparate elements, bringing them into beautiful harmony, so our whole being can sing. Slowly invite the breath back into your body. Like a cool breeze on a summer evening. Notice how that deeper breath enlivens all of the other elements too, bringing you back into your physical form. As you reintegrate yourself, using your breath, your attention, you can start to find movement, whatever feels good in hands and feet and limbs. Maybe bring the knees in towards the chest when you're ready. Then roll over to the side. Settle there for a breath or two. When you're ready, you can use the hands against that earth to press back up to sit. And we'll close with making sound, which we always do. But here we can let it be in particular a way of experiencing the space in the body, because we know that sound moves through space. So as we make sound, see if we can visualize it moving in between all of the molecules of ourself. Take a breath in, make even more space inside, and let it go with a sigh. Let's take a breath in. Om Shanti. Thank you, friends.